Good morning, dear students. Today's topic is transposition of the great arteries. Okay, this condition, that is TGA condition, means transposition of great arteries. This condition is comes under the cyanotic heart diseases, under the decreased pulmonary blood flow condition. Okay, these conditions are comes under the right to left shunt conditions, because the right side is deoxygenated blood is there, left side is oxygenated blood is there. But here the deoxygenated blood may enter into the oxygenated side, so here it is called as cyanotic conditions. So here this shunt is called as right to left shunt. But in this transposition of great arteries, this condition what is there means, here the transposition means what happened here, the two main arteries leaving the heart are reversed. What are the two main arteries is there in the heart? That means here this is the normal, look at this here, this is the two main arteries is pulmonary artery and then second one is aorta. These two main arteries are leaving the heart, that is reverse. Means you understood about it. These two arteries is reverse in position. It is called as transposition of great arteries. What are the two arteries means? That is pulmonary artery and then aorta. Okay, where the pulmonary artery is arising from the right ventricle. Okay, where the aorta is rising from the left ventricle. Okay, here the aorta is carries the oxygenated blood, pulmonary artery is carries the deoxygenated blood. That is the normal process. But what happened in this condition, that is transposition of great artery, here these two arteries are reverse. Means look at here. Look at here. This is the aorta actually, but here the pulmonary artery is rising from the left ventricle. Aorta is rising from the right ventricle. So the position is changed. Actually it is reverse. The aorta is rising from the left ventricle. Pulmonary artery is rising from the right ventricle. But what happened in this condition, the transposition means these two are carries. These two main arteries are reverse. Okay, all of you clear? Here the transposition of great arteries occurs when the pulmonary artery originates from the left ventricle. Here the pulmonary artery is originate from the left ventricle. Here left ventricle, and then aorta is originates from the right ventricle, but it is reverse. Okay, all of you clear? All of you clear? This condition is called as transposition of great arteries. Means you know two arteries are great arteries, that is pulmonary artery and then aorta. In the heart, these two arteries are great arteries. This condition, another name is dextrotransposition of the heart. Dextrotransposition of the heart. In the exams, they are asking question, that is dextrotransposition means you should write the same. That is transposition of great arteries. Okay. Nothing is there in this condition. What means here the two great arteries is originates opposite, reverse. Actually pulmonary artery is originates from the right ventricle. Aorta is originates from the left ventricle, but it is reverse. So this condition is called as transposition of the great arteries. This condition is cyanotic condition because it is reverse. No, child is suffering with the cyanosis. So here in this condition the child is suffer with the reverse, and the child is the mortality rate also is more high in this condition. Okay, but it is associated with the another conditions, that is cyanotic conditions. Mostly it is associated with the VSD, ASD, patent ductus arteriosus, pulmonary stenosis, and coarctation of aorta. These are the conditions are associated in this transposition of great arteries. Okay, all of you clear? This is about the brief introduction of transposition of great arteries. Okay, now we will move on to the introduction. Okay, here the introduction. It is transposition of great arteries, that is TGA, occurs when the pulmonary artery arises from the left ventricle and the aorta arises from the right ventricle. All of you clear? Transposition is there. It accounts for 5 to 10% of congenital heart diseases and associated lesions, including the VSD, ventricular septal defects, ASD, atrial septal defects, PDA, patent ductus arteriosus, and pulmonary stenosis, and COA, coarctation of aorta. Okay, these are the conditions are associated with this transposition of great arteries. All of you clear? And coming to the pathophysiology, here this defects results in the two parallel circulation. I said no, two parallel circulation means here the systemic circulation and then pulmonary circulation too is there. Systemic circulation, it is it rises from the left ventricle to aorta actually, but pulmonary circulation, it starts from the right ventricle to the lungs. Through the pulmonary artery, it may goes to the lungs. That is normal process. But what happened here? The right atrium receives the deoxygenated blood. Actually, it starts and then the inferior vena cava and then superior vena cava, the blood flow through the tricuspid valve into the right ventricle and pumped back to the aorta. But where it is going actually? Through inferior vena cava and then superior vena cava. This deoxygenated blood may enter into the right atrium. That is normal process. Through the tricuspid valve, what happened? That blood comes to the right ventricle, and when the ventricle contraction, where it may goes means through the pulmonary artery. But in this condition, what happened? The right ventricle and is pumped back to the aorta. But here it may goes to the aorta. This is the aorta. Okay, this process is starting. So this is the systemic circulation. This is the pulmonary circulation. All of you clear? And coming to the next, the left atrium. So opposite, the left atrium receives the rich oxygenated blood. Actually, it is happening, and from the pulmonary veins, the blood flow continues through the mitral valve into the left ventricle and is pumped back to the pulmonary artery. But actually, this left ventricle, where it may goes to? It may goes to the aorta. But what happened? The left ventricle and is pumped back to the pulmonary artery. So this process, two different circulation is going in this condition, that is pulmonary circulation and then systemic circulation. Have you remember? Okay, and coming to the sustained life, there must be accompanying defects that allows mixing of deoxygenated blood and oxygenated blood between the two circuits, such as patent ductus arteriosus, ASD, pulmonary stenosis, or ventricular septal defects. So here, look at this picture. Actually, this is the aorta, where it is rising means actually it is comes in from the left ventricle, but it is having in the right. Where it is there? Here it is present at the right ventricle. Okay. So the transposition is there. So the mixing of the deoxygenated blood and the oxygenated blood between the two circuits is there. Okay, so what happened here? The neonates born with a transposition of great arteries with an intact ventricular system are usually more cyanotic and sicker than the neonates born with the transposition of great artery with a VSD. Here the child is suffering with the cyanosis and sick. Then the neonate is born. Here the mostly the important cause of in this condition is cyanosis at birth is there, and then child's mortality rate also is increased in these conditions because the mixing of the oxygenated and then deoxygenated blood is there. So child is suffer with the cyanosis. Okay, have you remember what is pathophysiology? Look at here. In this image I will tell. Here actually this right ventricle is having pulmonary artery and left ventricle is having aorta. But here the normal process is deoxygenated blood may enter into the right atrium through the tricuspid valve. It enter into the right ventricle. When the ventricle contraction, that blood, deoxygenated blood may enter into the pulmonary artery. That is the normal process. But in this condition, what happened? This pulmonary artery was not there in the right side of the heart. That is right ventricle. Here the aorta is there. So this blood goes through the aorta. Okay. And then what happened in the left side? Actually, through the in the left atrium, oxygenated blood comes through the pulmonary veins, and when the atrial contraction, that blood moves through the tricuspid valve and enter into the left ventricle. So what happened? Naturally here from the left ventricle aorta is arising, but in this condition what happened? The left ventricle pulmonary artery is rising. So here the mixing of the oxygenated and the deoxygenated blood is there. So the main symptom is child is having cyanosis. So the mortality rate is increased. In this condition, the associated defects also is there. That is VSD, ASD, PDA, pulmonary stenosis and coarctation of aorta. Okay, this is about the pathophysiology. All of you clear? And coming to the clinical manifestations, the symptoms evident soon after the birth, that is a clinical scenario, is influenced by the extent of the intercirculatory mixing. Here the intercirculatory mixing is there. So the oxygenated and deoxygenated blood is mixing. So with the result of that, child is suffered with the severe bluish discoloration of the skin. It means child is suffered with the cyanosis. You know about what are the symptoms of the cyanosis. A child is suffered with the cyanosis at birth. At the same time, child's extremities and whenever baby is crying, automatically the cyanosis is present. The clubbing nails also is there, and then child is suffered with the tachypnea and then metabolic acidosis, congestive heart failure and then feeding problems. Look at here how the respiratory distress problem is arising in these babies. Child is suffered with the tachypnea. Okay, look at this image. Here the metabolic acidosis also is most commonly we will see in this congenital heart disease conditions. Okay, this is about the clinical manifestations. And coming to the diagnostic evaluations. Okay, what are the diagnostic evaluations, sir? First, we will see the auscultation. It varies. No murmurs or a murmur related to an associated defects. Mostly the single S2 heartbeat we will see. We will auscultate. Okay, in the S2 area. Okay, this is about the auscultation. We can't recognize any murmurs. But coming to the chest X-ray, it varies. Neonate chest X-ray usually normal, but child is suffered with a cardiomegaly with a narrowed mediasternum and then increased pulmonary markings. So decreased pulmonary marking with the pulmonary stenosis is there. So PS is there. So this chest X-ray shows that child is suffered with the pulmonary stenosis and increased pulmonary markings also we will see. Okay, this is about the diagnostic evaluation of chest X-ray. And coming to the ECG, it shows that right ventricular hypertrophy or biventricular hypertrophy is there. both the right and then left ventricles are having hypertrophy. And coming to the 2D echo, that is two-dimensional echogram with droplet study and then color flow mapping identifies the structural abnormalities. Here the what are the structural abnormalities is there, that is it shows that 2D echo shows the transposition of vessels, that is great arteries is there, and then coronary artery pattern also it will reveals that, and then degree of mixing across the atrial septum pulse plus associated lesions. Okay, these are the associated abnormalities, that is structural abnormalities are relieving in that two-dimensional echocardiogram. All of you clear? These are the diagnostic evaluations. Okay, and coming to the medical management. The medical management is, first you should stabilize the child with PGE infusion. Means here you should administer the prostaglandins infusion. So you should maintain the child's respiration and then heart rates, and then treat the pulmonary over circulation with digoxin and diuretics as needed. So you should administer the medication, that is to controlling of over circulation, pulmonary over circulation. So you should administer the digoxin and then diuretic as needed. And next, coming to intubate and ventilate the as needed. Because why you should intubate here? The child is suffered with the severe cyanosis and then hypoxia, and then tachypnea also is there. So here the medical management is intubation is needed for and ventilation is needed for those children who are having this congenital cyanotic heart disease, and intropic support as needed. You should maintain the intropic supports if it is needed, and infective endocarditis prophylaxis should be given for the lifelong. Medications should be given to prevent the bacterial and then fungal infections of the heart. And coming to the cardiac catheterization, here you should the surgical intervention is cardiac catheterization. It relieves that where the part of heart parts organs is having transposition, everything should be ruled out through the cardiac catheterization. And then balloon atrial septostomy is indicated for the severe hypoxia to create or improve atrial level mixing. So here the surgical intervention is balloon atrial septostomy. Okay, here they are open the atrium and then they should give dilate with the balloon. Okay, this is about the medical management. Nothing is there to for stabilization. You should administer the PGE, prostaglandins, and to treat the pulmonary over circulation with the digoxin and then diuretics, and you should intubate and then ventilate. Intropic support should be given, and infective endocarditis lifelong medications is needed. Okay, this is about the medical management. And coming to the surgical management, here the surgical management is that is first one we will discuss one by one, that is atrial switch operation procedure of choice. That what is atrial switch operation means, it is an ideally performed during the first week of life, because the surgery is done. Why? Because the surgery is done means to prevent the cyanosis, to prevent the mixing of blood. Okay, the aorta and then pulmonary artery is switched. Okay, here they are stitched. Okay, how they are switched means back to their anatomically. Here means actually the pulmonary artery is rising from the right ventricle and then aorta is rising from the left ventricle, but it is transposition is there. So you should replace this aorta is stitched through there it normal places, that is anatomical places. So the aorta is placed on the left ventricle and then pulmonary artery is placed on the right ventricle. So the correction of right ventricle above the levels of the valves, they should be correct, and coronary arteries are transferred to the new aorta, and associated lesions are also repaired with this time. Okay, so when this surgery is done means within first week of life only they are doing. Which surgery is doing? They are atrial switch operation. Okay, the surgery is done to replace their anatomical positions. Okay, this is about atrial switch operation procedure. And coming to the next surgical intervention, that is Restl operation procedure for the TGA, for VSD and then pulmonary stenosis. What they are doing this in this operation, Restl means here the repair during the first year of life. Okay, this surgery is done during the first year of life. And then VSD, that is ventricular septal defect patch repair, to include left ventricle to aorta outflow continues with the pulmonary blood flow provided via the right ventricle and pulmonary homograft. What they are doing in this surgery means, here the repair during the first year of life they are doing. Here the VSD, whether child is suffered with the ventricular septal defect, they should do the patch repair including left ventricle and then aortic outflow continuously with the pulmonary blood flow. Okay, it provided via the right ventricle to the pulmonary artery homograft is they are doing. Here the grafting they are doing. Okay. So here what happened, first they are doing the VSD patch repair and left ventricular aorta outflow they should maintain properly, and with the pulmonary blood flow provides via the right ventricle. So here the pulmonary artery homograft they are doing, the grafting is they are doing, it is replacing. Okay, so this is the, here in the, look at this image, they are doing the grafting. Okay, they are stitching below the part. Okay, they are removing and then keep opposites where the anatomical positions is there. Okay, that is about that surgery. And the next surgery is atrial switch operation, mustard or screening procedure. Here, how they are doing means, here the rerouting of atrial blood flow. How they are rerouting of atrial blood flow means, here the right atrial, actually what happened, the blood is comes through the deoxygenated blood through the right atrium, and through it may pass through the mitral valve and enter into the through may pass, it is happening, and left ventricle through pulmonary artery. It is there in the transposition of great artery. But here what they are doing means, through the left atrium, the tricuspid valve, and it moves to the right ventricle through aorta. Okay. But here they are restore oxygenated blood into the systemic systems and deoxygenated blood guided to the pulmonary system. So they are guided normally, but here look at here, the pulmonary artery where it is in the left ventricle. It is transposition, no? Aorta is in the right ventricle. What they are doing, just they are guided to the pulmonary system. The deoxygenated blood guided to the pulmonary circulation and oxygenated blood guided to the aorta. So the repair will be done. All of it clear? Just they are guided this circulation into the pulmonary artery, but the pulmonary artery position is deviated. Okay, transposition is there, but the circulation is guided. Okay, this is this surgical intervention is called as atrial switch operation, that is mustard or screening procedure. Okay, this procedure is having some disadvantages, that is right ventricle is left side as the systemic ventricle with the developed right ventricle dysfunction is there, and increased incidence of atrial dysrhythmias and Buffel obstruction is there. Okay, these are the disadvantages is there for this surgical intervention, mustard or skinning procedure. Okay, all of it clear? These are the surgical interventions for transposition of great arteries. And coming to the complications are severe hypoxia, multi-organ ischemia. Why this multi-organ ischemia is that? Because the oxygenated blood is not there properly, so the mixing is there, oxygenated and deoxygenated blood, child is suffered with the cyanosis. So organs is not receiving the oxygenated blood, so all organs, that is multi organ dysfunction is there, that is lungs is damaged and kidneys is damaged, all organs, the brain, intestines, liver, spleen and everything is damaged. So it is called as multi-organ ischemia. And then erythemiasis is there. The heartbeat is whenever we are checking the ECG, child is suffered with the arrhythmias, and right ventricular dysfunction, and then coronary artery obstruction is there and leading to myocardial ischemia or death. Here the child is suffered with the MI also. Okay, here the coronary artery obstruction because block in the arteries, some blockage is there. Sometimes whenever they are replacing, sometimes the complications also is more high for those conditions. Okay, this is about the TGA condition. That is all of you clear about today's class. What is transposition of great artery? Yes, here the transposition occurs when the pulmonary artery is originates from the left ventricle and then aorta is originates from the right ventricle. Okay, it is an embryological defects. Okay, in this condition child is suffered with the some ischemic disorders like cyanosis, hypoxia and then tachypnea, and child is here the incidence rate also is high. Why? Because the death rate, that is mortality rate also is high because the child is suffered with the cyanosis at birth. Okay, and this condition is associated some defects, that is cyanotic conditions is there, that is VSD, ASD, PDA, pulmonary stenosis, coarctation of aorta is there. Okay, what are the clinical features of this condition? Means the main clinical feature is cyanosis is there at birth, dyspnea, metabolic acidosis and then hypoxia, and child is suffered with the complications. Okay, multi-organ dysfunction mostly we will see. Okay, here next diagnostic evaluations are everything is there. The management, medical management means prostaglandin, E, digoxin, they are given for this. Okay, all of you clear? This is about the transposition of great artery. Okay, the surgical intervention is what? Here the surgical interventions is atrial switch operation, that is a procedure of choice they are doing. First just they are replacing arteries. Okay, and then Rastli operation performed for the TGA condition. They should repair with the VSD with patch and then doing the PS, pulmonary stenosis with the stitches. Pulmonary artery they are doing the homograft. Okay, and next surgical intervention is atrial switch operation, that is a mustard or a skinning procedure. Okay, these are the surgical interventions for the TGA. Okay, this condition is cyanotic heart disease because of child is suffered with the mixed blood flow and then decreased pulmonary blood flow. These conditions is most common. Okay, for this condition